Hello, so friends, my name is Maria Ode Owolabi and you're welcome to Threads and Pieces YouTube channel. In this video, we'll be learning how to sew a shirred dress for a baby, for a kid, for 2 years, 3 years old and above. Now I have cut out this fabric. The length can be whatever size, whatever length you want, and then the width is about 20 inches. So we're making this shredded fabric, like elastic, using of elastic thread to make it. So I cut two pieces of it, and then I've done one already. I'm going to show us how to do it. You have to use your normal thread and also your elastic thread. Make sure you find a matching color. I couldn't find one, that's why I'm using black. So you have to wind your elastic thread on the bobbin, okay, just the way you do it, but don't make it too tight and let it not be too loose. So you wind it on the bobbin and then you pass your normal thread the way you do it on the machine. Now what I'm about to do is to measure about 5 inches, okay, from the top. I want to start showing the fabric from there. So I'm measuring about 5 inches because it's supposed to be from the chest to somewhere close to the waistline, okay. And remember that this dress is going to have a strap on it, so because of that I am just going to make it about 5 inches. It depends on what you want, so just follow this video closely and you'll be able to understand it. So I'm marking it because I want to know where my sharing will start from, okay. So if you know that you can't really follow the lines, you can actually mark it at quarter-inch interval or half an inch interval, and then you follow it all the way up. So I just want you to watch closely the way I'm going to be using the elastic thread and the normal thread to share this fabric to create that beautiful dress you saw at the beginning. So if you like this video and you would like to see more of this, I want you to subscribe to this channel, hit the subscribe button, share with your friends, invite people to subscribe so that whenever we drop a video, a new video, you'll be able to see it. We promise to bring you value packed videos always. So it's Threads and Pieces on Facebook, Threads and Pieces, Threads_pieces on Instagram, and also Threads and Pieces on TikTok. So you can see I have done the first line, so I'm just going to follow it this way until I get to the last part. That's the line that you can see that is drawn there. So that's what we're going to do on two of it. So you can see, so this is the last one I'm sewing. Like I said, you can sew closely at quarter-inch or at half-inch, depends on how you want it to be, depends on how you want it to be. Well, I'm an advocate for having neat sewing, so always cut your thread. You can see how beautiful it looks now. So this is so beautiful, and I have two of this. Now that I have two of this, I am going to show you the next thing we're going to do. So now you can see I have gone ahead to interlock, round it. I've interlocked. You can use a matching thread. Please always use a matching thread, especially if you're doing it for like ready to wear. Okay, use a matching thread, and then you can see you fold the top of it because we want it to look very neat. Just fold it at like quarter-inch, that's 0.25, and then you sew all the way down. For this sewing that you're doing, you're going to use your normal thread both on the bobbin and at the top, okay. So you can see I've folded this one, and then I'm going to go ahead to show us how to fold it on the sewing machine. So just watch closely and then follow this video. I bet you can make about 3 of these in a day, okay. So now we're going to make the strap. Now the strap is about 2.5 inches or 2 inches. You can even make it less, It depends on what you want. Okay, so you can see I already folded it with the pressing iron, so I'm just going to place a tape there for us to see. Can you see? So I have about 4.75 or thereabouts there. So like I said, you can even make it 4 inches altogether, or even 3 inches, depending on how wide or how slim you want it to be. So I don't want it to be straight at the top there, so I'm just going to create like a curve. Okay, so this you're going to cut 4 straps, because I want to tie it. It depends on what you want to do. If you don't want to tie it, you can just fold it and then attach it to it, but I want to tie it up there. So I cut out 4. I'm going to cut out 4 of it. Like I said, I want to make a design at the edge. I don't want it to just 4 corner. I want it to just have like a beautiful shape there. So you see I'm drawing out the shape, and then I'll cut it out, and I'm going to do same for the remaining 3 pieces. I'm going to do the same thing for the remaining 3 pieces. So just watch closely as I'm doing this. Watch closely. So after cutting this off, I'm going to do the same thing for the other pieces, and then I'll take it to the sewing machine, sew it, and then turn it. I'll sew it and then turn it, and then give it a good press, and then I'll be showing us how we'll be attaching it to it. This is very simple. It's something you can do in few minutes, and I bet you can do even more than 3 in a day. So imagine you selling this, you know how it will be. So now, like, I always want to show us how to do these things. So look at how I told you, I promised to show you how to fold the top of it. So you see, you reinforce at the beginning. Okay, what I mean by reinforcing is back stitching. That's, you're locking your stitch at the beginning, so that your you don't your what you have sewn doesn't lose out. Okay, so you fold it and then you sew it to the end on 1/4 inch. Don't make it too big. 1/4 inch is just perfect for it, because you want it to maintain that very beautiful sleek look. So you sew it to the end, and then you reinforce at the end of it. So just watch closely, and then you'll see that you have a good result at the end of it. So this is it. So now we are done sewing this. So I'm just going to show us how to sew and turn the straps that we'll be using for it. When you show us how to sew and turn the straps, you can see how beautiful it looks already. It looks really beautiful. So we've done it on the other side. Can you see? So we have 2 sides here. We've done it on both sides, and this is so perfect already. I'm going to just keep that aside, and then we'll work on the straps. Can you see? I'll just turn it. Remember, I've already pressed it already, so but I'll just turn it to one side, and then I'll sew it following this shape, but I'll leave the other side open so that I'll be able to turn it from there. So you just watch closely. As a beginner, you can do this. Like, all you just need to do is have the knowledge of how to use the sewing machine. This is very beginner friendly, and I would like you to share your in the comment section. Tell me how you feel about this video. So all you have to do is just sew it. You don't need to use so much allowance there. 1/4 inch is fine. You can also do it on 1/2 inch, but 1/4 inch is just okay for it. So you sew it to the end, reinforce it, and then you do same. I'm just trying to show us how to go about all this, so that you have a comprehensive knowledge of this. So just watch closely and get it right. Yeah, I'll be happy if you can share some of your practicals with me too. That would be nice too. So we're done with this, and then the next thing is to cut off my threads and then turn it. Once I turn it, I'm just going to go over to the sewing machine, and then I would I'm just going to go over to the pressing table, sorry, and then I'll iron it, and then you'll see what it looks like. You can see I'm cutting out that sharp part so that when we turn it, everything will look smooth. So see how I'm bringing it out, and then that's what I'll do to the remaining ones. And once I have done that, I'll just press it, and then I'll show us what to do next. Okay, so do same, just same way with the 4 straps that you have. So after doing this, take it to the ironing table. You iron it, and then I'm going to be interlocking the edges of it so that it looks neat at the end. So you can see this, I have fixed this one already. So I'm going to show us how to fix the second one. Okay, so you can see I have gone ahead to interlock it. Like I said, I've interlocked the straps like I said. So for this one now, can you see I've ironed it, I've interlocked. So you fold this part of it into 2 this way. When you fold it this way, you want to get the across chest measurement for the child. Now you don't have to make it so wide. Okay, I used about 3 inches here. 3 inches might be too much for a 2-year-old, so you can use 2 inches so that when you open it up, what you have there is 4 inches altogether. Can you see? So once you open it up, you have 4 inches. So I marked it at the front, I also marked it at the other side too. Then you take up your straps, and then you place it at that part that you have marked it. You place it inside this way. Once you place it inside, you have to use your pin to hold it down. Use your pin to hold it down for both straps. So use your pins to hold it down, and then we're just going to go ahead and then sew on it. We're just going to go ahead and then sew on it, just the same way we did with the other one. So just go ahead and then you sew it on it. Once you sew on it, like, we're almost done with this, and it's looking very beautiful already. So just watch closely what I'm about to do. So you just go ahead and sew. Make sure you reinforce at the beginning and at the end of the video so that it doesn't pull out. It needs to stay really firm. So reinforce so it doesn't pull out of it. So you do the same thing to the other side. And then we're almost done with this. You can see the dress is already taking shape, and it's so beautiful already. So we are now done with this. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to place it together. I'm going to place both the back and the front together. So for this dress, any side can actually serve as the front, any side can serve as the back. Like, it doesn't have back, it doesn't have front. So you can see it's already beautiful, even though I've not even joined it. So you place the two together. When you place the two together this way, all you have to do now is sew the sides with 1/2 inch or 1 inch by the side. You sew it all to the end, and then you also fold the hem. So this is all about this video. Like, I hope you enjoyed it. Please click on the subscribe button and share. Thank you.